Hello everybody, are you guys ready for the playoffs? That is right, we just had a wild ending against the Houston Astros in the one-game playoff just to get to this position. So, whoever wins this faces Kansas City. This is it. That's how I finished my career season. 227 hits, most there in a season, most RBIs. I shatter that mark. Shattered also most home runs.
Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end.
One
MLB
game.
Network brings you exclusive coverage of the
play-in
winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game American League wild card playoff between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Detroit Tigers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup.
I don't know why they chose him.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself
Freaking
thinking back to my
Ramirez, the
playing
hero
days
of
when I
that
knew I had the
one-game
ace on the mound.
playoff.
It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard,
Madhu
you tell
can
yourself,
hit-
even though you felt bad about
hit
it,
yard.
just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And actually, before I do anything here, don't need that. Hang on a second. Let's go to the show options. Base running opportunities on action pitches. Okay.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
All right, Pollard.
Coming to the plate now, Jamie Lynn, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Lynn.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left.
Dang it.
Coleman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, So he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Yep. Oh boy, they already scored. Oh, let's go. Saucedo? Well, that dude just brought the freaking sauce. That's all I know. He just brought the sauce with that home
Now at
run.
the plate, Jamie Lynn. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Should have never swung at that.
Coleman.
I need to make my at-bats count. Let's go. Aponte. These guys step up. All right.
Now at the plate, Jamie Lynn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2
Dang
now.
it. Should have never swung.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
All right.
Ready once again, Jamie Lynn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And this is swung on and missed.
Dang
Two
it.
are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the
I was
advantage of
starting to
getting ahead in
slump at the
count.
end of the
You can really force
season.
hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot.
Don't let him do anything. Get a run. Oh boy. Oh, that was getting me worried with that triple.
You might think
We're
it's just
moving on
another
against
win, but
Kansas
it's
City.
awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the
I
road.
cannot
But they find a way to
afford
get it done, and they should
to
be
keep
very happy with
batting
this
that
performance.
poorly.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
Okay. We're moving on.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced
That
when
was
it
so
mattered most.
huge.
And this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought
He
win.
was 2 for 4. But that home run.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian.
That
You've been watching the
was
American League wildcard game.
Enormous. I gotta start stepping up though. I gotta start stepping up.
The final line
We'll play, I think we'll do 2 games 2 games this video, and then I'll do a little look over there. Yep, we're facing the Royals now. Two games against these guys. All right. The Yankees got in.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
All right.
And now, your Kansas City Royals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball.
This
here
is a
in
much
Game
better
1.
guy than the other dude. Although I was surprised at how well he actually did.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Albert Fernandez will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch, had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
It's a packed atmosphere. Pollard. Oh, yes, Ramirez. Let's go. Okay. We need to add it on.
Batting third, the left fielder, Jamie Lynn.
Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here
1-0.
it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Count even now.
It's off.
1-1. And this one's in the dirt.
He's still
and is
there.
not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
That curveball, man.
Play ball. Hey now. 3. Got it. 3. Out. Got it. Hey now. Got it.
Oh no, a grand slam by Reyes.
In now for Cleveland, Jamie Lynn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on.
Okay.
But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Play ball. Got it. 3. Out. 3. 4.
Just not looking good.
3. Got it. Hey now. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 4. Take the base.
Well, the onslaught continues.
Digging in now, Jamie Lynn. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
I'm getting
Down
way
by a
too
bundle.
frustrated.
It's time to get some base runners and hopefully
3.
I should have helped with that though.
First base.
Man.
Ball 4. Take the base. Hey now. Out. 3.
Stepping in, Jamie Lynn. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Pollard is off at first with 2 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short.
Nope.
Scooped up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. This one pretty well.
They just completely dominated us. 15-4.
that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the...
All right. Milwaukee beat Colorado. Wow.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It's game 2 of the ALDS between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Game 2 of the AL Division Series is next. Dave Davila will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on
They've got
Danny?
good
Hey,
freaking
it's hard
pitchers,
to have
man.
all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
I be seeing this one a lot better.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Kansas City Royals.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
All
Alright, here we go.
Coming to the plate now, Jamie Lynn, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
I'll even watch that stuff off to the side.
Here comes the first pitch.
That was
And there's
huge.
a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, I wish there could have been more there, but
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an
way
understatement,
better
to say the
start
least.
already.
But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Michael Alfonso.
Now he'll step off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases
Please.
loaded.
come on,
Settling
McDougal.
in now, Jimmy McDougal. He'll get to take his first cuts
Jimmy
here.
McDougal.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first.
How do we not let... And they score, of course.
Ready for another chance. Jamie Lynn. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lynn.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Fight it off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's a ball.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
High in the air out to center field.
Oh, my
Delgado
goodness.
moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
If I didn't contact swing, I might have had it.
Let's play ball. Full. Take your base.
Please, somebody.
Hey now.
Dealer's choice. Okay, that's one. Oh my god. Come on.
Into the box now, Jamie Lynn. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Lynn.
From the stretch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
That was my pitch.
Hit high and deep to right
No.
center.
Way under it.
Delgado will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
4-4. Take your base. 3. Out. 3.
Yes. Okay, we're down by just 1.
Your attention, please.
Okay.
So stepping in, Jamie Lynn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and
thank
get
you.
on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Oh.
And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. High and deep to right center. Calling for it.
Still
Delgado
not enough.
makes the play, 1 away.
Oh my goodness.
Let's play ball.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip. Oh, shoot.
Striding
It's such
in
a
once again,
habit.
Jamie
We actually
Lynn.
had it
He's
tied.
1 for 4 for the game.
Jamie Lynn.
This has been a terrible series.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Delgado is there, and there are 2 men gone.
That was our
now.
chance.
Play ball. Keep safe.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made.
Yeah, at least that was a competitive game, but I didn't want to come this way to get swept. Being an MVP candidate, I only had 1 base hit, and even that was luck. Got a Gold Glove, Hank Aaron, MVP, Silver Slugger. I did win the Triple Crown. League leader in RBIs, batting average, hits, wins above replacement. Man. This was a freaking season of lots of things. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yep, Gold Glove. Hank Aaron Award. Batting title. The MVP. Man, I freaking did it all for the regular season. We'll see what happens the next game. I'm hoping that we can still move on. I'll give you guys a little look here. So we're down 2-0. The winner of this series faces the winner of the Yankees and Rangers series. And the winner of Washington St. Louis faces the winner of Milwaukee San Francisco. It's time to do better next game.